Pilates and yoga teachers, it's Carolina Schmid at Pilates Swiss in Zurich, Switzerland with teaching tips for Pilates and yoga teachers. And today I'm going to talk about my 3 most important teaching tips for new instructors. After you've taken your first workshop, your first yoga class, teaching journey step, or your first Pilates workshop, it's always the temptation for new teachers to get right out there and start teaching. And that's really not a good idea because there's going to be lumps and bumps and things that are not smooth, and it's really important to do these 3 important steps first before you start teaching with your preferred community. Number 1, go out to a studio, a fitness center, a yoga shala, somewhere across town or in the next community and guinea pig on them for 6 months before you let the cat out of the bag and start with your target environment. There are always club studios and yoga shalas who are interested in having subs or interested in having new teachers work there. And this is a great place for you to get all your bumps and lumps out. And of course, we all make mistakes. Don't start with the people that you want to continue to teach for the rest of your career right on Monday after your weekend workshop. Tip number 2, if you can teach your husband, you can teach anyone. No, seriously, nobody is as honest and as forthcoming with tips and critiques to your instruction as your partner. So if you teach your husband, your wife, your partner, you can teach anybody. Seriously. God has a plan in His infinite wisdom, and He has sent your husband to teach you patience. So if you can teach your husband, your wife, your partner, you can teach anyone. And tip number 3, don't start teaching until both of tip number 1 and number 2 being finished. If you're going to have a cafe and you're going to serve cake, then make sure you're serving the most delicious, wonderful cake that you can possibly serve. And if you're going to be teaching a vinyasa class, or if you're going to be teaching a mat class, don't start teaching until you can teach the best possible class that you can possibly teach. So these are my 3 instructor teaching tips for new instructors. If you've enjoyed this, look out for more. Pilates Swiss has the swipe, link, follow, and subscribe opportunities. I'm glad you were here, and stay tuned for more. I'm Carolina Schmid at Pilates Swiss.